welcome to the Spiritual Counseling TV network. My name is Christie Ramirez and I am your soul coach. Welcome to our daily morning spiritual guidance. So today I have a lot of updates before we get to today's guidance, and as usual these weekly updates are for free on my YouTube channel so that you can take a look at perhaps what you're missing out on, because there's so much new stuff going on and even about to be launched as well. So I'm so excited with all the newness that's been in the air. And of course today is this new moon cycle that we have. So there is always spirituality retreats for new and full moons in my body, mind, and spirit health and wellness brand. So you definitely want to follow me on that Instagram page and also become a member of my subscriptions, because I teach holistic nutrition, meditation, yoga, and I write also articles and I teach lectures on nutrition. So you definitely don't want to miss out on all of the good stuff that's going on there, because that ties closely in hand with what we do here in soul coaching, and it really helps us to stay thriving on our journey and evolving, because this journey has its ups and downs. That's a given. There's challenges and there's obstacles and hurdles that we must jump over. But when we realize that we can empower ourselves and realign ourselves, body, mind, and spirit, then we gain this inner courage and confidence to be able to keep moving forward. And that's a message for today on Tuesday, because I know that the energy has been difficult and even making a lot of people feel sensitive. And I feel a lot of what the collective is feeling. And I myself have been going through my own inner turmoils, and it's been mostly mental. And this is a reminder that anything mental, obviously we deal with that in our therapy sessions here at the Spiritual Counseling TV network, which will begin next week. This week we began the Daily Heavenly Podcast show again, so it resumes. So yesterday was the first one of this year. So exciting, because it was such a beautiful message to start this new year. Fortune favors the bold. So this ties closely with what I'm talking about today. If you want to attract your abundant life and alchemize the life of your dreams, then you need to take courageous action towards those steps and towards those goals. So this is not about slacking or about procrastinating, but this is about finding a solution where there seems none. And when you are able to do that, you will be able to spread your wings and fly, and nothing will be able to stop you from continuing to grow spiritually and continuing to rise on your soul journey. And today I want to also let you know that my School of Light is also back in motion. So classes are resuming on a weekly basis. You want to become a member. There's a current sale for this entire month of January that you definitely want to take advantage of, because this is truly the biggest sale of the year. Because I believe that my School of Light is a membership program that is truly beneficial, hand in hand with the Spiritual Counseling TV network. Because in my School of Light, we go deeper into the ancient wisdom, and there's new classes as well that I am teaching this new season of winter. There's my poetry class where we're going to go into William Shakespeare's poems and different quotes and break it down. And this actually inspires me for my love show. The love show has been also premiered for this new year. You want to check it out. It's always for free on my YouTube channel, The Holiday Spectacular. And I have a surprise for you, because this love show is going to be a continuous show weekly for this new year. So this is something that I really want to make a priority, the topic of love, because I know that we are all wanting that deep down. And I have a lot of new projects as well that are about to be set in motion when it comes to love. So it's going to help us to be able to attract a true spiritual partnership, a sacred union. And you want to check out my couples therapy talk show, which is free for exclusive only members at my Spiritual Counseling TV network. It's a weekly thing as well. I'm going to be teaching you different dynamics and concepts when it comes to couples therapy. So if you're in a relationship, or even if you're not in a relationship, this can prepare you for when you enter a relationship, to be able to always keep it in its healthiest format and being able to bring it into long term, right? Making sure it's the right one. So I'm going to teach you these things so that you don't have to deal with any issues that will bring you to couples therapy, if you understand. So it's a huge preventative measure that I am taking with this couples therapy talk show. It benefits everybody. So I really recommend that you become a part of it. Check out the trailer. I'll be attaching it here, as well as the new School of Light classes. So the poetry class is going to be something that's new. My ancient philosophy class is also new, where we go deep into Greek and even Egyptian philosophy. And last but certainly not least, I have an ancient astrology study class as well. So we're going to be learning astrology, the deep core, the fundamentals more than anything, so that we can understand the roots of it, because believe it or not, this is a teaching that actually comes from ancient civilizations, including Egypt, including the Mayans, even the Lemurians and the Atlanteans. And we divulge a lot of knowledge when it comes to these ancient civilizations as well. The class for learning about Atlantis and Lemurian is also continuously going on right now, so you want to be a part of it. And of course, my spiritual book club is a yearly thing as well, year-round. Currently, the series that we're going over and completing is A Course in Miracles. So that will most likely be completed definitely by spring. It's a huge book, because we're also going over the lessons at the back of the book, which is 365 lessons for every day of the year, basically. But I like to approach it differently. I like to see it more as a daily application and a spiritual practice. So it doesn't have to be a daily thing per se, but it can definitely be a weekly thing. And you can use it whenever you're guided to. That's the message that you need to hear for that day. Okay, so that's the few updates that are going on so far. And of course, my Lightworker University 2020 to 2021 presentation, which was the Awakening and the Rebirth, is now available for purchase on my website. It was a great event, a huge success. I was able to condense the entire event into 1 hour. So I go month by month of this whole entire year, what we can expect, the energies that I was feeling. And the reason why I took a little long to do that as well was because I was creating a journal, a 2021 gratitude and spiritual guidance journal, which will be available for purchase on Amazon within the next week and a half. So I will be making a special post about that. I'm so excited about that journal because I have been waiting already to get that done. And it was a great break that I had last week. It was like, I was like in these cozy cabin kind of vibe feels, reading books, but also creating that journal and having solitude and a lot of recharge and a reset. That is what I channel for January. So I will be giving you for free the January channeling that I got, and so that you can see what the rest of the month is going to be about. And I give it to you very straight to the point, short and sweet. So I promise you that you're really going to benefit from that event. And it's going to help you to plan ahead as well for your projects, if you're in business or in whatever area of your life, whether it be love, your health, your personal growth. I promise you that that guidance, which was from heaven, from spirit, is going to help you to move forward in the more effective, efficient manner. And that is it for today. And also the holiday office party, which is a special event provided by my Spiritual Counseling TV network. You definitely want to watch it. You have to be a member if you want to see that event. It's for free when you're a member. That's an event that lasted about 1 hour and 18 minutes. And I teach you specifically how to create and build a vision board that is going to work. And I also briefly discuss how to become the alchemist of your life. So I teach you about the manifestation process and even how the visualization process, which is something that I talk about even more deeply in my new Utilic Soul Coaching program. That is another program that you really want to purchase this new year. The book is going to be published sometime very soon as well, so you don't want to miss out. I definitely suggest you take a look at the program first. It's very entertaining. I made it very entertaining, like a film. So you're not going to get bored, I promise you, and you're going to be learning at the same time. It's a 10-week program, so this means 10 plus hours of educational therapy that you're getting for the price of basically even less than one session. So that's something that you definitely want to purchase. And that's it for today's update for this week of January 11th to the 18th of 2020. So let me just make sure, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to the 17th of 2020. Get confused sometimes, but definitely also make sure that you have got your planner My journal is going to help you as well, because it's a gratitude journal where you can write daily. So it's kind of like also a calendar in a way. And there's also more self-realization and self-actualization questions and goal setting tips that I give you in that journal. So it's more than just a blank sheet of journal or even just a regular gratitude journal. There's spiritual guidance in that journal. I give you a brief one-page summary of a guidance for each month of the year. And this is a separate guidance from what I talk about in the event. So you want to take a look at both. You want to purchase the journal and you want to purchase the event. So let's get started today. For today's daily morning spiritual guidance, this is something that you can expect every morning as a member of my Spiritual Counseling TV network. And I promise you that this little bit of few minutes of spiritual guidance and positivity and affirmative statements are going to make all the difference in shaping your day and helping you to stay on track throughout your soul journey. Because I know that this year is still going to be a little rocky one, but it doesn't mean that we can't conquer it. So this is what I'm here for as your soul coach. I'm going to keep showing up on a daily, weekly basis because I know that this is my job and this is my mission. And I take this with heart, and I am beyond humble and honored to be able to do this. And no matter what obstacles I in my personal life conquer, I still find a way to make it here for you all because I care. I truly do. And I know that whatever I'm going through is probably something that you're similarly going through energetically. So this is my duty, right? To share it and to even interpret it for you and give you guidance as to how you can overcome it. So let's move into our spiritual guidance. These are cards that are very unique that I created several years ago, a year and a half ago. And these are uniquely, you can't find them anywhere. And this is guidance that God channeled to me. And look at the guidance that we got today. How perfect. You can be happy now. Whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're happening in your life, you can always still be happy. I promise you that it's not as bad as it seems. Trust yourself and also trust whatever's happening. And decide to still be good. Decide to still show up on your mission. Because this is good karma that you're reaping. You see? And of course, take more time to breathe and meditate. This is a daily thing for this new year. So in my journal, I make sure to always remind you as well of your health and wellness goals. So this is something that you're definitely going to want to take a look at and learn more about in my Body, Mind, and Spirit brand. There's a lot more new content coming up on a daily there. That's my priority this year as well as my School of Light. I have a lot of priorities, I know. I have a lot of responsibilities, but I make it fun. And I promise myself that I'm not going to get overwhelmed with everything that I have to do, because that's not the point, right? It's about getting a little bit of knowledge everywhere and finding an equilibrium among it all. And that is possible. And God is here to remind you that everything has a purpose. So whatever it is that you're juggling right now in life, make sure that you just have a schedule that allows you to have equilibrium. That's all that's needed. And you can do it all. You can do everything. Just not everything at once, but little by little, you'll be able to get things done. And that's what life is about. And that's what time is for, right? So this is about enjoying this transition that we're all going through in 2021. And this is something that I go deeper into. There's a sample that I am going to be providing you on YouTube of that Lightworker University event. The first 16 minutes, I will give it to you for free. So you want to sign up to my YouTube channel, subscribe and become a member also of my Spiritual Counseling TV network. And today our affirmation is so perfect. And it actually ties in very nicely with our vision board that we created for this new year. I am abundant, I am prosperous, and I am financially secure. So if you're trying to set new foundations for your life, affirm that it will be abundant and that's for the best. Because I know that there's been a lot of things that have been destroyed, that have been lost, needing to start over. But guess what? Now, we are free to choose our own path. I forge my path. I choose to use my free will to go on the path of light. I am on my way up. So keep rising, like what I said at the beginning of today. And now for our angel message, I want to bring in my tarot deck. I'm really feeling the ancient wisdom vibes. And this is also the new moon in Capricorn, because Capricorn is very old school, very much of an old soul. It ties in very nicely with ancient wisdom. So You know, this is my Botticelli deck, which is his artwork in here. And this is the cards that I used for my love show, the episode 1. And a lot of nice messages came into here because there is a lot of love that I see in this deck. And so let's get a few angel messages for today. And we have the Knave of Wands, and we also have the Two of Pentacles. So of course, this is the juggling that I mentioned, keeping this equilibrium, this balance, making sure that, yeah, you're taking time to ground yourself and you're taking time to nurture yourself, your spiritual practice. That's what I'm feeling from this card. And with this Knave, oh, we got 2 cards actually. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, which this is the Mother Mary in reverse. So definitely more self-nurturance, more self-care is needed. Because there is a lot of like emotions surfacing. And the only way that we can allow these emotions to be transmuted is by allowing them to come up, right? And purifying yourself. And the Knave of Wands is about taking your power back, empowering yourself, allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, but then bringing in the inner masculine to help balance you out. This is the inner masculine and inner feminine that's balancing within us. And this Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, this is about continuing to show up. Yeah, it's about communicating our truth. This is about communicating our truth, our spiritual truth, and making sure that we're also being honest with ourselves. I really feel that strongly because, you know, our health and wellness, that's not everybody's priority, right? But if you be honest with yourself, and perhaps if you're not feeling your best, if you're not vibrating at your highest potential, then you need to be honest with yourself and realize that perhaps there needs to be some lifestyle changes that you need to take action towards with confidence, assertiveness, and commitment. Because if your New Year resolutions are just there and you're not taking the action, we're already well into January. We are in the 2nd week of January. And if you haven't been implementing these new steps, then be honest with yourself as to where you need to change, this transformation that needs to take place. You see, yeah, the lack of action, the Chariot in reverse. And this is exactly where my New Atomic Soul Coaching program comes into play. It requires a lot of honesty, taking those steps to this transformation. Because if not, guess what? You're going to keep repeating the same cycles in life. And you're going to be going through your same lessons over and over and over. How exhausting is that, right? You want to start a new life. We are literally in this new chapter, like I said. And this new chapter requires new action steps, new ways of doing things, a new way of living, a new lifestyle. And if this healthy lifestyle is not a part of your lifestyle, then this is your call of action, because there's a lot of nature in here. And of course, nature is closely related to Mother Gaia. And guess what? Mother Gaia provides us with fresh air, provides us with holistic nutrition, herbs, all of these different topics that I'm discussing and teaching in my Body, Mind, and Spirit Health and Wellness website. My Herbology Master Course begins also every week. Now, every Tuesday, you can have access to that as well. It's a new term that I'm beginning, blank slate, freshly new. And also my Science of Yoga educational course to teach you more about the yogic path and even the anatomy and physiology behind different asanas. My yoga therapy program to help make yoga a part of your lifestyle and even provide mental and emotional therapy. And of course, my membership subscriptions, which I mentioned, and my forum, because the forum, you have access to weekly health guidance and my health and wellness articles that I write in my blog. And these are only exclusive for those members. And those blog and articles are closely tied in with the lectures that I do. I did last week I did a lecture, a 2-hour lecture on how to naturally boost your immune defenses. Now I will be posting that very soon this week. So every notification and update, of course, is updated on my Instagram, but it's usually a week after I do my video. So, you know, this is just for me to give me time to upload, edit, etc. So just be patient with that. And you know, this is about, of course, with the Queen of Swords. Okay, because I keep opening up and it's always a sign. The Queen of Swords is telling us today about opening our heart. Yeah, opening our heart, and we will be able to do this when our chakras are aligned with our spiritual practice. Yoga to open up, meditation to help you breathe deeper and more efficiently, help you to slow down in life, appreciate the present moment. And hence, when you open your heart, it's not only about receiving actual love, but this is also about being able to be receptive to the abundance and blessings from the universe. All those visions that we set in our vision board. Let me give you a secret. I just can't help but help. How do we alchemize our dreams into reality, hence our vision board into reality? We manifest it actually by being receptive. That's one of the key steps. There's other ones that I divulge in that holiday office party event. But that's a key part of being able to receive the blessings, the abundance, the prosperity that we're seeking. And this, of course, requires that we're inner spiritually aligned, body, mind, and spirit. So that's a huge message for today on Tuesday. And as a matter of fact, for the whole entire week and month of January, focus on your health and wellness. Make sure that everything is set in motion, that your strategy and your plan is setting the environment that will be conducive to your spiritual growth and to be able to make those dreams a reality. So that's it for today. I hope that this guidance today really helped you. And of course, become a member of my Spiritual Counseling TV network. Do me that favor. And put your kids as well in here. There's a children's fundraiser that you can learn more about in my donate page on my website, christieramirez.com/donate. And if you are lacking resources for your children, or maybe they're too young to be in school, or they can't even go to school, sign them up to the sign-up sheet in my forum, christieramirez.com/forum, and they could possibly win a membership if someone donates $10. Or you can just sign them up because there's a huge sale that's actually even less than $10. So definitely become a member and you'll have access to these videos. Of course, they'll be shorter. They're usually 3 to 5 minutes, no longer. And the weekly therapy sessions or weekly motivational speeches to keep us pumped for the week, a weekly couples therapy session, and a weekly Q&A podcast show as well, where I answer all your questions. And if you don't have questions to ask me that week, I will usually come up with questions that I know that people want to know about. And of course, the Love Show is a free show provided by my Spiritual Counseling TV network, and the weekly newsletter with updates, but also psychology articles that will tie in with the therapy session of the week. I'm wishing you all a beautiful day, everyone. My name is Christie Ramirez, and I am your soul coach. Have an amazing and beautiful day. Namaste.